welcome to a very special edition of Who Dares Wins, because tonight's show is going to be 42 hours long as we bring you our charity Who Dares Wins-a-thon. Yes, after Live Aid and USA for Africa, we bring you Who Dares Wins for... Well, we haven't actually thought of it yet. But the lines are open, and Keith Richard has already phoned up and pledged £1, and that's a hell of a lot of cocaine.
And to kick off tonight, we're going to show a video of Marillion, unless we get a pledge of £10,000. Thanks.
Well, Christmas is almost here, and now's the time when we think of those less fortunate than ourselves, like the very many sick children in their hospital beds, who this Christmas will tragically receive a visit from Leslie Crowther. Or even Jimmy Savile. These kids have suffered enough. Please, help them.
And we have a very special guest tonight. His name is Simon Maxwell. He's the son of newspaper tycoon Robert Maxwell. Hello, Simon, and welcome to the show.
I'll buy it.
Actually, it's not for sale.
You're fired.
Yeah, you can't fire me, Simon.
Look, this has gone on quite long enough. I'm shutting the whole place down.
No, Simon.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not bluffing. I'm shutting the whole operation down and moving it to Milton Keynes.
I think...
No, I've changed my mind. I'll move it to Milton Keynes and then I'll shut it down.
Simon, could I
Look,
ask...
I'm sorry, you are fired. Everybody's fired and I'm moving it to Milton Keynes and then I'm shutting Milton Keynes down.
Perhaps we could talk about your father.
I haven't got a father.
But you are the son of Robert Maxwell.
No, I was, but he fired me because I wasn't making him enough money.
Well, what about your mother, then?
Oh, my mother. She's one of the sweetest tax dodgers a man could wish for. Look, this has gone on quite long enough. I'm afraid you are fired.
Simon, as I told you before, you can't fire me as I don't work for
Oh,
you.
well, I'm afraid I've got here £2,000 in cash. It's your redundancy money. What do you say to that?
It was a pleasure working for you.
OK, so stand by your telephones and get your checkbooks out, because now we're going to auction our first celebrity gift. And here it is. It's Dr. David Owen's vanity case.
God. Oh, it's worse than it was before.
Look at all that.
Norman?
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Thompson.
Hello, Norman.
Hello.
How's it going?
Not so bad, not so bad. Should be out by Tuesday.
Now, look, Norman. You said that last Tuesday and the Tuesday before that.
You said you'd be out by May the 17th.
Well, it's only June.
1972!
13 years. You haven't even done the walls. What's happened to our floor?
Oh, we're waiting on materials.
It strikes us that you're doing no real work here at all.
Suppose you think we just sit around all day drinking cups of tea?
No. We think that you're living here.
What?
We think you've been living here for the past 13 years, pretending to do building repairs.
Mr. and Mrs. Thompson.
Just look at his hands, will you? Just look at them. They're hardly a labourer's hands.
Oh, my God. At all, are you?
No, Mr. Thompson. We are from the planet Xanos, a dying planet. So we left to find a new planet. Your planet.
We knew we could not overcome your civilization by force, so we decided to destroy it from within.
We put on overalls, cheerful expressions.
Learn to whistle Viva España badly. Shout suggestive remarks at your females.
Shake our heads and say, "Stone me. Some real cowboys did this." Soon, your planet will be our home, and you will be homeless.
That's why you're destroying our house.
Correction. We are eating your house.
We eat your houses and grow strong, Earthman.
You'll never get away with this.
Oh no. Take a look out of the window. All over the world you will find us, telling your pathetic species that we will be out by Tuesday. Soon you will all die from the stress of living in temporary accommodation. Go! The end has come. Your planet is ours now. Wait, Earthlings! Do you think you could settle in cash? Then we can forget about the VAT, eh, Squire?
And with me doing their bit for the Who Dares Wins-a-thon are two very special guests, Terry and Wang Wang. Well, it's great to have you on the show. Thank you for coming along.
Thank you, Julia. Our pleasure. It certainly beats being touched up by David Attenborough.
So what are you guys going to do for charity?
Well, Julia, for the first time ever, you are going to see two pandas mating live on television.
Oh, well, that is terrific. I'm sure we all want to show our appreciation for that. That is... Well, off you go then.
What?
Well, you said you were going to mate.
Oh!
Oh, no. Not with each other. No. No, Julia, we were sort of looking for a volunteer, you see.
Well, I'm sorry. I make it a rule never to sleep with animals I work with. So perhaps there's somebody in the audience.
Volunteers in the audience, maybe? Yeah. Who wants to mate with a panda?
Who wants a bang with Wang Wang?
On second thoughts, no. Hello, what about you? Come on, live a little. I won't bite. Well, I might, but not where it will show.
Coming soon on Channel 4, Hollywood Mistresses. Money. Power. Sex. And rugby league. All these are the ingredients of life for Hollywood Mistresses.
Don't stand in my way, Brent. That's all I ask.
Listen, baby.
Don't baby me. I may be a woman, but I'm also a person. Just because I'm a person doesn't mean to say I'm not a woman. Christ's sake, demon. I'm not an object. I'm a woman. God damn you, Aaron. Stop treating me like a person. I'm an object.
Based on a Migraine by Jackie Collins. Don't miss Hollywood Mistresses.
Now it's competition time. Simon Le Bon, Telly Savalas, Paul Daniels, Princess Diana, and Frankie Howard. Last week we asked the question, why do all these famous personalities choose to wear a wig? And the answer is, because if they didn't, they would look like this.
I've told you before, darling. It's really not important. Size doesn't matter.
Come on, that's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, that's really pathetically predictable, isn't it? I mean, we're in the 6th year of the Thatcher government, and what do we find to laugh about? The size of men's penises. It's most amusing, isn't it? I'll give you some comedy. Want a good joke? Here's a joke. This government just written the new Conservative Party manifesto. It's called it Mein Kampf. That's like the book Hitler wrote. yeah, right. A bit slow to get it, but you got there, didn't you? Right. Okay. Yeah. Now. Norman Fowler. Right. Norman Fowler. Yeah, he's pretty wacky. The thinking man's Himmler. Yeah, right, Norman Fowler. Right, well, he's got this new... Yeah, I like it. Right. He's got this new plan that what he's going to do to all these school children when they leave school. He's going to boil them up for glue. And he may just do that right on. Hey, okay now. Now, Jeffrey Archer. As for Jeffrey Archer... Jimmy and Rory. Yes, it is. All right, then, let's have it your way. Jimmy and Rory, are you in there? 1 step for yes, 2 steps for no. Yes, it is.
Hi, Tone. That was brilliant. How did you know it was us two in
Because I was doing something vaguely radical and serious, Jimmy. Therefore, you'd come on dressed as a pantomime horse, wouldn't you?
We didn't plan it, Tony.
Tony, we didn't plan it, honestly. We just found this stuff lying backstage, and it was Phil, actually. Phil said, why don't you go on dressed as a pantomime horse during Tony's bit, just to...
Just to lift it a bit, Tony.
Yeah, just lift it a bit.
It didn't need lifting, actually.
Sorry.
How's he taking it?
Not very well.
Does he want to do the song?
Oh, do you want to do the song?
No, I don't want to do the song, actually. I want you two to grow up. I find it personally insulting and pathetically predictable that you two should resurrect such a juvenile and archaic art form merely in order to sabotage what could have been a very significant contribution to contemporary comedy, Jimmy.
So he doesn't want to do the song, then?
Apparently not, no. Look, that's it. All right, bye, Tone. Okay. Bye-bye, Tone. Bye-bye, boys and girls.
No, Jimmy! This is a very sophisticated, cosmopolitan audience. As far as they're concerned, pantomime's dead. Oh, yes, it is.
Dempster. Dempster is our word of the week this week. A dempster is a small, oily growth which clings to the buttocks of the famous.
Morning.
George Baxter? Is George Baxter here? George Arthur Baxter of 14 Walcott Avenue?
Yes, that's me.
Oh, jolly good, jolly good. So, what are your symptoms?
Excuse me, would you mind keeping your voice down? Only I'm a bit embarrassed.
You silly boy. Never mind, you can whisper it in your ear, in my ear if you want to. Yeah. He says he's got yellow sores, pain when he pees, and big red blotchy patch. Does it hurt when you ejaculate? He says not, no. Come on then, the doctor will have a look at your willy now. Come on, trippy dick, don't dawdle.
Ah, George, come in. You don't mind, do you? We're doing a medical documentary, ITV 8 o'clock. Tell all your friends.
Who are all these people?
Sun, News of the World, and of course you recognise the Minister for Health. Okay, then undo your trousers and flop your plonker on the table. Let's have a butcher.
The money we raise tonight will be going towards helping people like Melanie. This is Melanie.
No, sorry, he's in a meeting.
Melanie is handicapped.
Sorry, can you hold?
She suffers from receptionist syndrome.
How's
Melanie?
No, sorry, no one's available at the moment. Would you like to try again in another month?
Melanie, can you hear me?
Can I get someone to call you back? Will you be at that number in about 2 years' time? Who was it you wanted to speak to again?
As you can see, she's a hopeless case. With your money, we can put an end to this suffering by buying the necessary equipment like this. Please help stop the misery. The money we raise tonight will also be going to Ian Paisley's new charity, Orange Aid.
And there'll be more charity later, and we'll be looking at Pop and asking, why does Madonna never read the washing instructions?
And we'll be taking a trip down memory lane and recalling some of those fantastic, those marvellous, those enchanting... Would you two piss off? Bloody hell. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be recalling some of those fantastic, those marvellous, enchanting songs of John Lennon and Paul McCartney. And we'll be asking the key question, which one of them did marry the more appalling woman?
But just why do people live in the past? Well, of course, the Vikings had no choice. But with me right now is a man so nostalgic for a bygone age that he has opened a restaurant set in the past. Ralph, hello.
Hello.
Now, Ralph, tell us a little bit about the restaurant.
Well, Julia, I've always been terribly interested in Dickensian London. So when I was made redundant, I thought it was the most...
Sorry to interrupt, but did you say Dickensian London?
Yes, that's right, you see. So when I...
Charles Dickens, the Victorian novelist.
Yes, that's right, yes. So...
Ralph, so why then are you dressed as an Elizabethan?
Well, it's my night off.
Phil.
Well, I'm terribly excited, actually, because with me right now is the winner of this year's Elvis Presley Look-alike contest.
This Pope,
Yeah?
is he Swiss then?
Of course not.
But we're the Swiss Guard, right?
Yes?
Well, why does he want the Swiss army to guard him if he ain't Swiss?
Well, do you think he'd feel any safer being guarded by the Italian army? Right, you know what they're like.
Yeah.
A car backfires and the whole of Rome surrenders. So, what did you join the Swiss army for?
The excitement.
I joined for the penknife.
Yeah. Here's that nun again.
Which one?
The one with the big wimple.
Buonanotte.
Nuns, eh?
Yeah.
Nuns. Nun. It's a funny word, nun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wonder why they're called nuns.
Because they get none.
Obvious when you think about it, isn't it, really? Yeah. Hey, this Poe, is it true that he's infallible?
Oh, yeah.
Eh? Never makes a mistake?
Never. He's a bugger when he's playing Trivial Pursuit.
He must be.
Yeah, have you just farted?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, yeah.
Thought so. I saw your pantaloons billow.
Yeah. Pantaloon. It's a funny word, isn't it? Pantaloon.
Quiet, attention, here he is. Holiness the Pope. Nipping off to get the bagels.
Yeah. Hey?
He's Jewish.
The Pope's Jewish?
Yes.
Well, why is he Pope then?
Because they wouldn't let him be chief rabbi.
Why not?
On account of his being black.
The Pope, he's white. I've seen the Pope, he's white.
No, he whites up every morning. That's makeup, that is. Before he was Pope, he was lead singer of the Supremes.
The Supremes?
Baby love,
My baby love, I need you, how I need your love.
I know, hang on, I'm thinking of Diana Ross.
Oh, right.
Sorry. I always get those two mixed up, you know. Carol, Diana,
yeah,
Carol,
yeah.
Diana.
It's a girl's name. Hang on. Here's that nun again.
Oh, yep. Well, they're not, eh? Oh, girls in uniform, eh?
Yeah. Right, you're mad.
Yeah.
So hasn't the Popies abolished all that, hasn't
Yeah, if it's south of the belly button, it's out.
he? Yeah.
That's called Papal Bull, that is.
Is it?
Yeah. And if, you know, he says, do what I say or otherwise you'll burn forever in the endless flames of hell.
Yeah.
Do you know what that's called?
Papal bullshit.
Yeah, that's the one.
And later on, we'll be looking at organ transplants and asking the question, will Oliver Reed's kidneys be used after his death? And will Cliff Richard's testicles be used before his?
I'm looking for a real mean cat and he's gonna get his dues. He's the man with the master plan to give us all the blues. Who is that man? Who is that man who designed the £1 coin that makes holes in every pocket? I'd like to kick him in the groin. He is the man who invented nylon sheets that give off electric shocks. He sneaks into the laundrette and steals one of your socks. Who is that man? He is the guy who puts that drawing pen in your shoes. He puts faggots in your lager can. Get a girlfriend and it's you. Got him, that man. That man, he is a monster. His evil mind devised those little things with milk in that squirted in your eyes. He gave Jeffrey Archer his first pen. I gave the busker his guitar. This guy lurks in high-rise car parks. While you're gone, he moves your car. I hate that man. At nighttime, he's the devil. It's not cats that raid your bin. It's not some Greek who rings at 3 a.m. You can bet your life it's him. What's he doing now? I accuse this man of blowing out our pilot lights and inventing bloody car alarms that go throughout the night. Just who is this man? Puts the yap in Pekingese dogs. He glues the lids on childproof bottles. Steals the loo rolls from our bars. Who is this man?